real business owners.
What you guys need to understand is accomplishing some big crazy goal, that's awesome. But what it does for you on a day-to-day basis, that's what's the most important thing. Mm-hmm. It forces you to stretch yourself, right? Somebody, I did an Instagram story because remember Jesus that came by and detailed the cars or whatever. Sure. I think Diz bought a couple gift cards and gave it to us for Christmas one year or whatever. Yeah. So I ran into him at Jamba Juice after 8 miles or something the other day. And he was with a gal. And this gal said, hey, what do you think about 75 hard? I said, it's great. You should do it. And she goes, well, what if something comes up? And I'm like, holy shit, dude, this is exactly what fucking everybody does when they set goals. Yeah. They set a goal. Well, what if so again, they're setting goals that they for sure know that they could accomplish, provided they have a little bit more intent. But if there's a but or an if, what if, or but what if I go out of town? Mm-hmm. And I said, that is the hardest. When you go out of town, you're going to have to get up at 4 a.m. if your flight leaves at 7, right? And get an outdoor workout in, fly wherever you're going and get a hotel workout. I said, you'll figure out a way to make it work once you commit. Yeah. Just commit and you'll figure out the path later. Yeah. It starts with a big, big commitment.
Yeah, no half-ass commitments.
No half-ass commitments. Like, I am going to do X, whatever X is. Right. I am going to hire 3 more people in my organization. I am going to remove myself from my organization within the next 6 months, or I'm going to add another team, or I'm going to add more salespeople, or I'm going to really double down on marketing. Are you really going to double down on marketing, or are you going to dabble with it and realize, oh, this is difficult. I've spent $2 or $3 grand and it's not really working. That's not a commitment to then back away from it. Right. A commitment is if you're 10, 20, 30 grand deep into it, but you're still going because you've already got a lot of things that don't work out of the way.
You're so committed to figuring out that ad, that marketing funnel, whatever it is, that there isn't an amount of money that's like the stopping point. It's just like, how much can I continuously put into it until I get there, right?
Exactly.
And it's like that with anything. You have to be fully 100% committed to it.
And then figure it out later.
Yeah.
Like, if you really want to figure out your own marketing, commit fucking right now that I'm going to figure out my own marketing.
Right.
And then at that point, once you commit to that, start again. Now the intention's out in the world. Right. Now every single day you're like, man, I said I was going to figure out marketing. I need to reach out to that one person. Or I need to set up my Facebook ads account and start just running and start messing with some things. Set a fucking end date to it.
Right.
If I just said I was going to do 37 miles at one point, I would not have done 12 miles on Saturday.
Yeah.
But due to the fact that I have an end date to it, it's making me nervous and scared. And that nervousness and scared wants to make sure that I'm prepared enough to actually accomplish what I set out to do. Okay. And again, the only reason why I want to do something like this is because I really want a fucking challenge. I want to go against my mind.
Right.
Again, 75 hard, I loved it. But am I going to do 75 hard over and over and over for the rest of my life? I want to have different experiences, right? Whether it's trying to fly a plane. Everything that I've committed to that was big and scary was after I did 75 hard. So if you haven't done that, I would say that that's a good place to start, because if you haven't done it, you hear about it, or you don't know what it is, or you read up on it and you're like, holy shit, I'm not going to fucking do that. That's exactly why you should do that.
Yeah.
Because
it's continuing to stretch
yourself. It's that
yourself.
Scary.
Right.
You look at it and you're like, fuck, I can't do that for 75 days. No, you today can't.
Right.
But by the time you get halfway through and you pop out the other side, you're a completely different individual. You're evolving as you go. Mm-hmm. The idea is commit to it, get a week in, 10 days in, 2 weeks in, and then you're going to say to yourself, I'm not going to fucking fail.
Yeah.
You'll watch your mind start shifting once you're a week or two into the process. And the reason why it's so important to bite off large commitments, even physical commitments, like a 75 hard, or, biking 150 miles, or running 37 miles, or walking 37 miles, or whatever it is, whatever the big commitment is because you will meet your mind throughout the process of training to try to get to that point. And when your mind's telling you no, to stop and pull back, but you know for a fact that you have an end date and you push through that, what's going to happen when you lose your job? You lose an investment. your business goes under, fucking COVID happens. All of these curveballs, these things will happen to 100% of people if you live life to the fullest, right? There's going to be bad things that happen, but what are you doing to prepare yourself for when something bad does happen?
Right. You're way more well equipped if you're a person that continuously stretches yourself to handle those type of obstacles when they do arrive. And they're bumps in the road. But if you are stretching yourself and you are assigning timelines and you are assigning, end dates to these things, like, it's like that old saying, shoot for the moon and land in the stars.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, sometimes if you set a massive, scary goal, you don't hit it 100%, but you're way better off